Stress. That's patriotsoftware.com.
It has never been easier to create a Gorilla Tag fan game. In fact, it is now so easy that I'm gonna show you how to do it in under 5 minutes. Let's get started. All right, guys, step number 1 in this tutorial is you need to make sure that you have the Unity game engine installed and working on your device. To get Unity installed on your device, guys, just search Unity in any search engine. You're gonna come down here to this creative projects, whatever. You're gonna go to this download window for Unities, and that'll install this Unity Hub setup.executable, okay? Once you have that thing installed on your device, it should launch a program that looks something like this. This is where you launch all of your Unity projects from, but before you launch any of your projects, you need to make sure you have a version of the Unity editor installed on your device. So you're gonna come over here to installs, and for this one, guys, we're gonna be using Unity 6, so make sure that you install editor. You're gonna hit install editor, Unity 6.0, we'll just use this one. Make sure you have Android build support, OpenJDK, Android tools, and Windows build support, IO2 CPP. Hit continue, agree to the terms and conditions, sell your soul, doesn't really matter. And once that is all installed, you are gonna be ready to go on to the next part. While you're waiting for Unity to install, if you're still waiting for it to install, the next step is that you need to go to this GitHub repo right here. I will leave links to all this stuff, guys, down in the description below, so don't worry about it. Go to this link, guys, go to this GitHub repo, and you're gonna go down to this little part right here where it says getting started and hit this download link, okay? Hitting this download link will give you this little package right here called the Gorilla template. Once you get that thing, guys, you're going to double click it and extract it, and please, please, please remember where you've extracted it, because that's going to be very important in the next step of this, okay? Once you extract it, you should have a folder that looks like this. Again, remember where you've extracted it to, because you're gonna need that in the next part of this tutorial. Once the Unity editor is all installed, you'll see this little install complete, guys. You're gonna come over here to the projects tab, you're gonna hit add and add project from disk. From here, you need to go find the Gorilla Tag template that you extracted, and you're gonna go into this folder, and you're gonna hit this Gorilla Tag template folder right here and hit open. Once you hit open, guys, you should see it pop up in this little list of projects. All you gotta do now is click that project. It should open up the project from there, guys. It'll take a little minute to compile everything, but that is the next step. Once the project is done compiling, guys, you should see something like this. Welcome to the Unity editor window, okay? This is what it looks like, and it's a bit overwhelming, so let me give you a quick tour of what's all going on. This right here is your game displayed in a 3-dimensional version, okay? This is a pretty empty game with nothing but a sky and a ground in it, all right? Over here in the hierarchy, this gives you kind of a text version of what you're seeing in 3D. So you can click on things, and when you click on something, it'll give you more information over here in the inspector window. Down here, guys, you have the console. The console gives you errors and stuff that are happening with your code and whatnot, and then you have this tab. This is the project tab. This tells you all of the files and things that you have associated with your project. So what we want to do right here, guys, to get our Gorilla Tag fan game working as fast as possible is we want to go down here into assets, Gorilla Tag template, and we want to click on this and go into demo scenes, multiplayer demo scene, all right? If you get something that says save or don't save, you probably just can hit don't save. You didn't make any meaningful changes that need to be saved. And once you come into here, guys, you have a completely ready to go Gorilla Tag fan game template, okay? Some of the key features that you need to see right here, guys, is you have a computer where you can change your name, adjust the color of your gorilla, and also a couple of other features like changing the movement mechanics and stuff. Over here, you have the ability to connect to different rooms and buttons that work for connecting with those rooms. And then right here, you have the ability to create private rooms and connect to said private rooms, all using this little number pad. And then right here, guys, this will show all of the current people in your lobby with the ability to both mute them and mute yourself when you are in those lobbies. Over here, you have a little mirror. I know it doesn't look like it, but trust me, guys, it's a mirror. And then right here, a little rules board for doing that, okay? This is totally ready to go, guys. It even has the infection game mode all set up for you. Literally, if you were to just build this to your side set, you would have a completely functioning Gorilla Tag game, but it will not work with multiplayer until you do the following steps. To get the multiplayer working with this template, guys, all you gotta do is go over to normcore.io.com. It'll look something like this, and you're gonna wanna click on dashboard. If you're not already logged in, you haven't created an account, guys, just go over here and sign up. It's totally free, guys. Sign up for their free account right here, and then once you're done signing up, you will see the following page. Once you've all signed in and whatnot, you should see a page that looks something like this. You're gonna wanna go over here to this button right here that says create an application. Once you've created an application, guys, it'll pop up with this little blue button. Hit that little button, guys, and create a name for your application. It really does not matter what name you create for this application, guys. Just create something, and once you've created it, you should see something that looks like this. You're gonna wanna take this app key right here and copy it, which you can do by pressing this little copy button, and then go back into the Unity editor. Once you're back in here, guys, click on this real-time plus gorilla avatar object in the hierarchy. Once you've clicked on the real-time gorilla avatar asset, guys, over here in the inspector inspector, you should see this real-time script. You're gonna wanna come down to where it says app key and copy and paste that app key into it, okay? Once you've pasted in that app key, guys, you are ready to go for multiplayer. The template is set up to automatically connect you into a multiplayer room. And if you build this to your headset and build it to other people's headset, they will be able to jump in and play multiplayer tag with you guys inside this template. It is 100% ready to go. And if you guys want me to show you exactly how to build it to your headset and get it distributed on platforms like SideQuest, let me know by liking this video and commenting that you want me to do so. So anyway, at this point, guys, you have a fully functioning Gorilla Tag fan game. Congratulations. As a little piece of bonus content right here, guys, I'm going to show you how to jump into this game right now inside of Steam VR so that you can test some of these things out, okay? So if you have Steam VR installed on your computer, all you got to do to get it working with this template is you got to go into here, guys, go into edit, you're going to go to project settings, you're going to come down to this little part at the very bottom here where it says XR plugin management, and in this little thing that looks like a desktop or like a monitor, you're going to want to hit Open XR. Okay, check the box next to Open XR, and that will install a couple of packages. Don't worry, you're not breaking anything, and this is exactly what needs to happen, okay? Once it's done compiling all the stuff it needs to compile, once you have that checked, you're gonna see that it has a little check mark by it, okay? You're gonna wanna go down below it. You should now see a little Open XR thing. Again, over here on this little monitor looking thing, you're gonna wanna hit this little plus, hit Oculus touch controller profile. You can also hit the Valve Index control profile. Not necessary, but kind of nice to have. And if you hit play right here and you're running Steam VR, it will launch you straight into this game and let you mess around with all the stuff that is in this scene. So here you go. You can see that we're in the scene. I've got all my monkey fingers going. I can move around. I can come up to the buttons and push them and whatnot. I can see that I have my name up here and the ability to mute myself and unmute myself. If there's other people in the server, guys, you will see their names pop up right here as well with the option to mute them. And then over here, you've got the computer with all that stuff. And then this awesome little mirror with the ability to see this fantastic little avatar they've created for you. And yeah, you know, rules and stuff. This is an excellent way for you guys to prototype things, test things out, and be able to test it really fast by just using Steam VR to jump straight into the project like this. Now, some of you guys might be wondering, how much does it cost to run the multiplayer networking solution? I gotta say that Normal, the team who created this template and who also provides the Normcore networking solution, has an extremely generous free tier for you guys to mess around with, okay? It gets up to 30 people into the game with 10 rooms and up to like a 1-hour session limit. It's extremely useful for any indie dev who just wants to
I know that the Gtag game, you know, do that. Do we know that? Do you know where to create a new thing? Pushing the first thing, like that thing, that's right here. And then select voice of the time. You know which one? The anyone first, and then do in name we want. And then press it again, and then press voice or you assign. On which one you did first, so just press one, and then you know that. Press it again, and then the other one. Okay, now I'm gonna show you how to set up the place out. This is all. Alright, so what you can do, you go to add-ons. Okay, you can scroll down until you see full time. Alright, now go to now first this. Okay, and then go in. That's the video, so it's up there. Then copy this right here. Got that. Go ahead and copy that. Here, paste it in. And then we go that. Move this through. And then also this is my one. This is for a tutorial. And I can get through testing and then be out. So yeah. You know that. This way. So they want to do because the name that's your game name on the full time. And copy this. and then you go to play file, and then put paste the function here. Click on that. Find the real-time one, and paste it. Copy this, paste it in there again, and install it. You done that? Click on manage. You click custom server. Well, you right here for y'all, but I use this, so yeah. And then you need this custom server. Copy this whole thing, and then paste it in here in the custom server thing. And you done that to the real time. Or the flip the voice and so and then this one, and do the same thing with that one. I just stuff open. Uh, and then the next video, I'm gonna show you how to add the kickstick, the new text, the kickstick, wait, tell the package, and then and how to add this right here, and add this, and how to like do the other stuff. So yeah. Then these are just this one works like you screen hour. So yeah. Also, I must get this put up so that you don't have to send me rating and stuff. But yeah. Then you can sign up for project maker applications. Maps are open at it's 10 members, I think. So I want to do that, but yeah. But that's not actually the next 10 members. So if you want to small up, if you want to moms. So yeah. So the moms. So yeah. And this time over. Um in the next update, I'm gonna show you all how our next video. Like the next video after to show you how to do after stuff. You know, the text. I'm gonna show you how to add mob menus, Steam longlines, like like built in longlines, and mob, mob. Also, I'm gonna show you how to add it. And Discord level next video. So yeah. And this round of focus project mix for the new things. After this, I want to put some new project after this video. So yeah, the minus is my more computer. So yeah, because I have to review it. I'll let you know in the coffee. Seeing that I do this is a video. And I might have added Gtag for games projects. Maybe on them. But yeah. Should I? And this is what our videos of mine being here in the other videos. Like let the staff and other this one. Uh oh she's really no staff. But she has a bunch of here, so yeah. I should she should be a set because I don't know. Give him that. Why here? There you go. And this is where you go to house team help with this if you a copy. And here's the community stuff here. Community. Yeah, so the community post stuff, projects, and stuff. Also, I'm gonna add a custom project in here. Which is always famous for you. And then down below, financial and left. Then down below, the project and budget track. Next video.
Hello guys, welcome to a tutorial on how to make a Gtag copy. Sorry if I sound really tired because it's 7 a.m. and I have not gotten any sleep because I was up doing some stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna teach you on how to make your Gtag copy if you don't already know. So yeah, so what we're gonna do is go to your web browser, you're gonna search up Photon Engine and PlayFab, and then you're gonna new studio, and then you're gonna create your studio. Create your studio. Then you're gonna go into it. You're gonna go to add-ons. Before you do anything, go to add-ons. Scroll down to Photon. Then go here, and then go to your Photon Engine. You're gonna create new app. You're gonna create new app. It's gonna say, I'll show you. Fusion, you're gonna change that to real time, and then make it whatever you want. I'm gonna cancel because I already have two that I'm setting up. And then you're gonna create another one, and you're gonna change it to voice, and then make it whatever name you want. Right now, you're gonna find out in here. You copy that, put it, and the voice goes into the chat. And then you're gonna go back to your Photon, scroll until you find your real time. And then the real time also goes to the real time. And then once you're done doing that, you just click install Photon. Boom, that'll do it. Now you're gonna copy your title ID up here. You're gonna go back to your Photon, go manage on your real time, go custom server. If you don't already have this, you just go PlayFab, you go how to set up, you just click this little link right here, you go here, accept all, if that pops up. Then you just go over here, you copy this right here, not the dot, just this right here. And then you come over here and paste it in. And then these little brackets right here, you're gonna want to paste your PlayFab title ID right where these are highlighted. You're just gonna want to replace that like so. Make sure there's no dot at the end or that will ruin your servers. Then, you're just gonna want to copy that. You're gonna click save. You're gonna go back to dashboard. You're gonna scroll down until you find your other one. Your voice, go manage, custom server, replace that, paste it, save. Like so. Now we're done with Photon. Now we click out of that, Now we go back to PlayFab. And now we're gonna go down to currency, legacy. It's in economicy. Never mind. This one is in this one right under live ops. You can go new currency. Make sure it's all caps, SR, and then all caps again, shiny rocks, like that. Then the initial deposit is how many shiny rocks you want your players to have when they first join the game. Make it a reasonable limit. Like the most I go to is 15,000, and then I usually do like 1,500 per day. That's how much shiny rocks they get every time they come back. And then the maximum nines you can have. This is like the max you can have. Shiny rocks
It's gonna have my stuff because
9 numbers, which you always want to put at the maximum of 9 all the way up to 9 nines, if that makes sense. Once you've done all this, you're gonna save currency. and then you're gonna go to Catalogs Legacy, and then you should join the Discord in the link in the description. This is my Discord. You're gonna go once you're in the Discord, you're gonna go DLCs, and then you could just really choose any of these DLCs. I recommend the Every Update to Heatwave Jason by Rim, or the Every Update. Really, all of these are just Every Updates besides this one. But you can just take one of those. Then once it's downloaded, you go upload JSON, choose file. You're gonna go to your downloads, and it'll be in here somewhere. Let me just find it real quickly. I'm gonna do this one. DLC for almost every update.json. You're gonna click open, and it should do this, and then you're just gonna click upload file. Should have this. You might not have as many items as me, unless you have the DLC from this Discord, like the one I used, or a better one. The more kilobytes it has, like the more KB here, is the more like higher update it has. Oh yeah, also I forgot this part completely. My bad, guys. What you're gonna want to do is, if this is your first time and you don't have Unity or Photon or PlayFab, you can go to my server. You can download Unity. You want to get a personal account, and then once that's installed, you're gonna go to Photon and PlayFab, and then all that. And then in here will be the tutorial I post, and then packages in here. If you already know what you're doing, I got a bunch of packages for you. Fixes will be added soon. Acid Ripper for you don't have to worry about that. Revisions we will do in a second. But we have a bunch of projects you can choose from. I don't recommend doing any 25s or 24s because they are pretty hard to do. I recommend doing the 23 projects or the 22 projects because they are the best. Also, shout out to Mr. Den, pretty goated guy. He made all these projects.